Hey, and good morning, everyone. I am popping on early because if you guys tuned in a couple weeks ago, I do try to be consistent with time as well as, just the days. But I figured, you know what, I'll just flip it. So right now I'm going to do the live. So we got to be flexible with life, with business. So going to make it work now. So I'm in my car right outside the high school and I am going to do my live now. All right. So this isn't going to be too terribly long, but it is going to have a lot of really, really valuable information. And I'm sure you've seen it before. You look at maybe the top network marketers either in your company. Maybe you just look at the gurus who it just seems like that it's effortless. They just can attract a huge following. And the thing is probably wherever they would go, they would do the exact same thing. So I'm sure you're wondering, I know I was wondering, how do some people seem to just recruit, build a team, build an audience effortlessly when it might seem like a lot of other people are really working their butt off, trying to do the same thing and just not getting the same results. So these tips and skill sets really are what would separate a top earner from a newbie marketer. Maybe some people call them amateurs. And the biggest thing is that a lot of times if you're new, an amateur might just think a relationship is all you need to really build a business. That's why we have the most relationships, with friends, family. And I'm sure starting off, a lot of you probably were just told to build that infamous list of 100 and you just want your friends to do it. You want your family. And the thing is maybe some of them will join, but as you probably know, they're not going to stick because they're not targeted. They might have just wanted to support you and maybe they just saw your desire and they truly do love you. And then you end up taking it all personally when they quit. But the biggest thing is knowing that, really the professionals know that it takes a lot more than relationships and great relationships to really get someone to join you and to really stick. So knowing this is gonna, knowing that someone is gonna join you really because they're joining you, they're not joining just because of the relationship. They're joining because of what you have to offer. And that's going to really have the highest, rate of duplication and success. So the biggest thing also is don't be emotionally attached to the outcome. And with family and friends, we all have that emotion, and please, pop me a 1 if you've ever had any relationships actually broken, if you want to admit it, but maybe you had some, relationships that you held a grudge for a while, but hopefully you've been able to get over that because we really don't want to recruit people that have no desire, and no intention to do that. And that's huge. Desire is huge. We can't create desire. People have to have desire. So, it's not being emotionally attached. Another thing is knowing that, the professional people know that it's not the opportunity of just the product, or the compensation plan or anything that's going to get people to join. It's knowing you, really when they're joining your network marketing, it's a business. So maybe they see you as a great person, a great friend, fun and all that stuff, but maybe they don't see you as having, the skill set to take them to the next level. Maybe they really do want to build and maybe they're just not sure if they see it in you. And that's why, there's lots of network marketers out there with the same products, the same comp plan, the same all of that, but it's just knowing that really you have to sell yourself. That's the first thing you have to do. So the number one tip is sell yourself, be confident, because when you do that, you're going to really attract the right people to you. You have to really know that the second thing that you would want to sell and promote is a system. Systems are what lead to duplication. You can't do it all on your own because you're going to have no time. You're going to be exhausted. You're going to be miserable, and that's not worth it. And you won't be able to build as much as you really can if you have a system in place. So you first, system in place second. And if you don't have a system, you might have to just build a simple system that everybody follows. But nowadays, especially with the internet, and this is what's so great, and this is why people really can recruit more than they ever did back in the days of network marketing, is because most companies and internet, and whether it's groups, whether it's videos, is most of the systems are done online. But definitely you want to promote that second. And then the third is you just want to promote the opportunity. They have to, they pretty much know that it's more than just the product or the opportunity, or the opportunity in and of themselves, but you're really letting them know the opportunity that they have. Let them know when they join you specifically, what is it that they are going to gain. Hey, Katrina, so nice to see you. Talking about professionals and amateurs, so to speak. So this is really what makes the top earners different and able to recruit to a much greater degree. degree. So know that, it's a profession. And with any profession, I mean, think about the top professions, right? A surgeon isn't going to do surgery without having a skill set and a lot of education and a lot of training. So the thing is a lot of network marketers now don't have any of that. And they're just starting off from scratch and maybe hearing about the dream, that they're going to just make it big. And then they get stressed, burned out, maybe angry at the person that recruited them. But just know that you really do need to have knowledge. You need to have the skills. You need to acquire them, and you need to teach them. You need to act on them, because when you act on these skills, that's how you're going to produce your own results. And this is really, the whole essence behind attraction marketing. It's really learning about how to leverage the internet to make your company, work for you. You're going to want to really learn how to continue to grow and how to continue to attract people to you in a non-pushy way, because you can tell when it's pushy, but it's a skill set to learn how to not be pushy. And there's really a great simple formula to attract the right people to you. And that's a skill set that I've learned, because trust me, I was there before too. I started off with zero skill set. I didn't do so much on my personal page, but I'm sure I did do a little bit of spamming. And it's prohibited to sell from your profile. That's really why you want to at least have a business page, because that even helps you attract the right people to you to a much higher degree. So that's really the great thing about a page. But just know that if you want to become the person that other people want to join over all the other thousands of people in your network company that are promoting the exact same thing, just know that you have to develop a skill set, and you have to know who to target, how to build relationships, the right way to promote to them, the right way to teach the system. And it's all about selling you through the attraction, just through attraction marketing. And it's really learning what that truly is and other ways to get there, because it's just been an amazing transformation, and it also makes everything a lot more fun. So if you're interested in learning a skill set so you can really sell you, reach out to me, message me, give me the hands up, do whatever it is. I'm more than happy to share, because also when I've learned this skill, I remember, when I was really struggling on how to make this work. When it comes to building a team, it's learning the skills, it's learning the system, and it's learning ultimately how to sell yourself to the right people, how to talk, with them. And those are all skills that you got to learn. So let me know if you're ready to learn those skills. Happy to share. And I'd also love, to hear is, what is maybe the biggest, difficulty that you've found, in trying just to, build your business online. What are some of the main struggles? So I always love, because we can grow together. And then I can also, if I don't have answers, look further into that, because my whole part of my page is I want to serve you so you can really grow in your own business.